Hey guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. I'd like to thank all our new subscribers. I think we picked up a few here in the last few days. Always excited to see a new subscriber. And I think we're talking about old sayings the other day and how the old people talk. A lot more come to me after I quit making a video, but some days, ooh, you smell that gas well? Propane? Yeah. Propane's real strong smelling. Mama bought me a new hat. Yeah, buddy, I'm set to go now. I look like a real redneck or hillbilly or something, but anyway. There was quite a few of them old sayings they went around. Do you know any, Mama? But I didn't get to all of them, I know, but maybe someday I will. But we just out riding around. We'll take a topic here in a second, get tuck off. I just keep it real, guys. That's what I do, just keep it real. And a lot of you guys like to see the pretty country. I think we're heading out to Gatlinburg in the morning. Spend some of that stimulus check. I hope everybody's got their stimulus check, because I ain't got mine yet. I'm never getting nothing on. I'm never getting paid on time. Big old mask on. I guess it's pretty cold. Well, it's 43. Yeah, the temperature dropped a lot, 60, 75s yesterday. Started dropping last night, and down 43. I hate spring. That's the only thing I hate about spring is the temperature. It get warm and drop down. But that lake's muddy here. It'll be a while for me to get out there and fish, or I'd done be on it, chasing them walleye stripers. But yeah, we're gonna go across some pretty country down here. I went across it before and shot the video, and it didn't turn out the way I like to, and I deleted it. But maybe we'll get a couple down in Gatlinburg over the weekend too. But we're gonna at least try to get to 1,000 subscribers. I like to be there by May, and it'd be awful nice. I know 80% of my watch time is non-subscribers. If I could just get them guys to subscribe, it'd be nice. But we grew up, like I say, on the back of farm. Now on the back of farm, you know, they was a certain way when you cut tobacco, you had to turn it. I can't even remember myself. Turned it towards the morning sun or the evening sun, morning sun. Just about every time somebody would have to correct me because I would turn it wrong. And I had to, you know, look like I would remember, but I never could get that down pat what way to turn it, you know, order towards the morning sun or towards the evening sun. Every time I was corrected on it, that ever cut back, or I guess 2010 last year I ever worked in tobacco. And I'd always turn it wrong every time. But there was a lot of do's and don't do's in the tobacco fields too. I tell you, they chemical sprayed that stuff years ago with some hard, strong chemicals. I tell you, really, it's against the law to even have them now, but they hit it pretty hard. I believe that's what got my dad's lungs. He didn't have lungs left, did he? That 72. Oh, he smoked a pipe, but he more or less packed it in his mouth, and he was eating his lungs plumb up. I can remember Crown Royal something, Royal 30, MH30, made by Royal something. So that stuff, so that bug spray stuff, you can spray garden with, spray taters with, and the tater bugs just fall off dead as soon as it hit them. Well, they used to have some spray that would flat, kill worms and stuff in tobacco. And I don't know, this day and time you can't get nothing to even stop the suckers from growing. But I tell you a little secret about a lot of these tobacco farmers. They'll use you see it pretty yellow in the field, which what it is when they top it and take the sucker out of it. You want to kill the plant, so the suckers where the seeds are, the bud or what you want to call it, the sucker. You want to kill the plant out after you top it, so they spray it. You can buy a spray. All it does is kill the plant out, so all the wax from the stalk going into the leaves, so the weigh a lot. But a lot of people around here used Roundup, and man, it turned it pretty yellow. But sure did. Now they got Roundup causing cancer. No wonder so many people got cancer and stuff. They sprayed a lot of tobacco with Roundup. It's highly illegal, but they done it anyway. And for blue mold, when you get blue mold, when it's young, they mix bleach in water and spray it to keep it from getting blue mold. There's a deer with his head stuck out of weeds up there. And that was one thing they'd use on. That was a lot of these big farmers. You could drive by their field and it'd be just as yellow as a pumpkin around the 1st of September. Their tobacco wood, and when it's yellow like that, it sucked all the sap out of the stalk. It'll weigh good. I'm talking about 20 years ago, back when it was going big, and I always wonder how they got theirs for yellow. We couldn't never get out of that yellow, and it's because they spraying Roundup, it's killing it pretty much. So that's why sucker spray they had, that's one thing I think hurt my dad a lot. I know a lot of people got sick off of it years ago. I didn't like the smell of it too good, but then that MH30, I think it was in the sucker spray too. I think they made it and everything to do with tobacco, but it's highly illegal now. I know you can spray it even near a garden, you wouldn't have a bug or nothing in it, but some bad chemicals they took in their body back then. But see, tobacco, you may go out and buy you a pack of cigarettes today if you smoke or chew or anything. It don't mean that was harvested. They lay it for 5 years before they ever use it. It's got to age for 5 years, at least 5 years before they ever use it. So you take 5 years off that. Some of these cigarettes and stuff people smoking today are 20-year-old tobacco. Tobacco don't get old and run. It just gets better with time. I remember when my dad always sold have some left over. He wouldn't let the government know about it, and we just leave it in the barn and sell it on the crop next year. Wouldn't hardly have to grow as much. Well, that old tobacco would bring a lot more than the new tobacco would, which the buyers knew it was old. But if you let the government know what you had, they would knock it off your base the next year. But if you kept it hid, you could grow the same amount and have that much grow. And they bootleg bought it too, people did. But it's a hard life in Bakerfield. It's people think timber's hard. No, logging ain't near as hard as tobacco. No, I've done them both. It just ain't to me. You get swinging that backer knife, cutting out that hot sun, and it ain't. You got shade and stuff in the timber business, and it's more exciting and stuff too. Well, they getting timber now. They got so much equipment now. It ain't that much. It ain't that near to work it used to be. What? You got something to tell me? Oh, hold on a minute. Well, I ain't got. That's what I figured anyway. But yeah. But it don't matter if you're married. Not on them stimulus. They just send each person a check. You know what I'm saying? I am now, but they send each person a check. No, we definitely don't make enough to non-qualify for a stimulus check. But if I'm making $80,000 a year, I don't worry about a stimulus check. I mean, hold on, man. Look at these mountains here. Yeah, that's where you turn your. Yeah, it's out. Well, they didn't do the portal this time. Well, it's where you went in and done the portal tax thing back in March. Here's some pretty mountains, guys. If I can draw in on there. Almost looks like the Smokies. Almost looks prettier than the Smokies, to tell you the truth. We got this in 2 miles of our house. Pretty mountain views. But yeah, it's an old 90 right here, the old road that people used to travel. Me and mess around here and draw this Camry back in here. And it's a pretty mountain back there. But they do that stimulus check every way. I mean, yeah, if it all come together on married people, it'd be a lot different. But it don't. It all separates, don't it?
They updated the page. I got more information now.
I wish mine would come, but they
said every Wednesday now.
Just every Wednesday.
Because they said 90 billion went out this past Wednesday.
90 billion.
Now it'll be every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
They'll be direct deposit every Wednesday.
They can't be half it's here on the internet anyway, but
no, this is the RSS.gov, yeah.
So if I ain't in there, I won't get it to Wednesday.
Right. this one's doing.
Yeah, well, I put mine in the portal too, cause I had 2000.
Because I done the portal.
Cause I had 2019 tax returns.
I know, but I've done the
And 22, I think. Yeah. You done the portal just to help.
I just was afraid.
Well, yeah, cause he's a kid.
That's why I got it.
All right, let's get back to talking about Backer. We've talked about stimulus checks. I'm about sick of hearing about them. Yeah, I ain't got mine. A few people's got them, but ain't everybody got them. I don't know. We like to never got them the first time, didn't we? At least a long time. Never did get them. I like never got them on the kids, but it's pretty down through here too. The headwaters of that's still muddy. It's the headwaters of Otter Creek. Yeah, but yeah, when they used to come out around and actually check your tobacco. You didn't know when it's coming or not, and they'd actually check it for this and that and this, and what you're spraying with, and what kind of fertilizer you're using, and all that good stuff. But when they turned it loose like they do now, where any farmer can grow it, but you're just taking a chance on selling it. But they're not making enough chemical spray or the bugs to kill the bugs and suckers and stuff out of it. It makes it even rougher on the farmers to grow it, but I don't know. But yeah, I'd put it harder than logging myself. It just logging was more thrilling to me than Backer would be thrilling for a while, but it'd get into work. You had the plowing and getting it in the ground wasn't that bad. It just getting it in the barn. And once you got it in the barn, it wasn't that bad. Getting it in the barn, I guess, was the hardest part. And back then, like I say, you had a lot of people that would you could get to work. My dad about had a full crew every year. This is where tornadoes come through. Is that the trailer kid on there was talking about putting back on the block? Hey, the tornado hit down through here somewhere. I think we crossed the bridge and we're over on the Clinton County side, right down in here somewhere. Back that night I made that video, that's where it was at, down in here somewhere. I'm not sure where, but I never did go look to find it. Well, the road was blocked then. But yeah, they made it rough on the farmers, but getting it in the barn, like I say, yeah, my dad always had a work crew, but they didn't only work for him, they worked, that's all they done. That's all they done was farm work. They worked for other farmers too. And that's all these people done, but they are, what few of them left is up in their 60s. And
his friend lives down here, Chase.
He lives over on the other side. Over on the other side. That tornado hit back in there somewhere, what brother was telling me. He lived over on the other side of the road. But we're over in Clinton County. We're about over in Clinton County. It's Happy Top. I know. I don't even remember what I was talking about now. Oh yeah, we're on tobacco now. I don't remember where I was at on. What do you think of me? I'm getting old. But yeah, he just, whatever you want to grow, if you can sell it nowadays. I mean, you got the ground to grow it on. I mean, ain't no law. I mean, you can get your plants without having a card. You can get your everything you need with nothing. But back then, you had to have a card to buy spray, a federal government card to buy backer spray. You had to have, I don't know, a whole bunch of different stuff, license for this, license for that. Now they just turned it loose with the spray they make now. I mean, it's not harmful, but like I say, the tobacco is grown in 2020, probably won't be used to 2035. You know, it's probably about a 15-year, that's what I was always told, it's about a 15-year wait period. I'm driving third year, I know it's a wine a month.
I know it's not fun.
Yeah, let's go up to higher gear now. But Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're looking at about 15-year wait on tobacco before it actually hits the shelf. And taxes is why it's so high. It's taxed to death. They got so many taxes on it, ain't funny. That's well, when they quit regulating the farmers and done that big buyout program, then they started increasing the taxes on it. They said, well, the government's going to step out of tobacco, and they didn't step out of it. They still got their hands and they're getting every tax dollar they can get. I mean, it's pitiful what it goes for. If you pay $5 for a pack of cigarettes, that cigarette pack is selling for about $1.25, and the rest of it is taxes. It's wholesaling for about 75 cents a pack, because it don't take many pounds of tobacco to make a lot of cigarettes. So the rest of it you're paying is taxes. It's taxed to death. So we just got out of it. I started back in, we got out of it in 99, whenever they done the buyout, once they bought everybody out. Then my dad done it for 1 year in 2005, I think, or something, and really done good on it. Then the next year, I went in with him and we done okay. Then the next 2 years, I done it by myself, and I didn't even make enough for Christmas money, and that's all I was doing it for, have Christmas money for the kids. But I said I'd never do it no more, you know. But once you got it in the barn, that's what I was on. Once you got it in the barn, you know, you still had a lot of work, but it was there. And like I say, them helpers, what few of them that worked on the farms and stuff are left in their upper 60s. You know, they're getting old now, but yeah, we had a crew. I mean, kind of, you'd have to watch them, or you'd have to jump and get them first, because if you didn't get a lot of them first, they'd be working for other people. But them boys, they live all year on farm, and I get a lot of hours in too, working for 2 or 3 different farmers like that. And we hire and pull tobacco plants, and usually hire some right setters, tobacco setters, and we definitely hire cutters and people to haul in, help haul in, hang. But that's back when we had so much. But it just, like I say, nobody does. I don't know if there's any even in Wayne County. Yeah, they still a few up grows in Wayne County, but now logging, you get back into the timber business, it was always exciting. It was hard work, don't get me wrong. It just depends on how much equipment you got on it. You logging with a mule, you're gonna work some, but if you're logging with a skidder, big enough skidder or dozer, it takes a lot of work off of you. They even go in there and look at that one, how they fixed that where a man go riding. Well, come down here and go riding. See that? That's where we're going to 4-wheel ride. It's free riding back in there. They fix it up for people. Ain't much of that left. And yeah, I never did, hardly ever. I had a morning I didn't want to get up and go to work in the logwoods. Unless something was tore up and had to go work on equipment, then that was aggravating. That's the most aggravating thing about logging, which they both hard though. I guess logging was pretty hard, but I was like a lot of times in the mud hole, them in that water and that mud, getting them equipment fixed. I had an old dozer. He didn't want to jump the track till he got in the mud hole, and jumped the track every time in the mud hole. Sprocket wore out on one side of it. He ended up fixing it though before it was over with. But that thing jumped the track every time I get in the mud, around mud. And here you'd have to go get out in the mud to get back on track. But dozer works much better than a skidder on steep ground and muddy places. A lot of people don't realize skidder's faster, of course, yeah, but they are not faster in real steep ground. And mud, that's for sure. That's where your dozer got an upper hand. And it don't take a big dozer. A 450 Case or a 450 John Deere do about anything you want to do with them. I just like the 550s and 650s because you push more roads and better roads in with them and stuff. You push more, which you pull more too. But a lot of people around here use 450 set out with. they'll set out with them, then they'll come through with a skidder and pick them up. What I don't understand about these guys around here, they will not use gripper skidders, cable skidders only. And them even setting out with a dozer, they won't use a gripper skidder. I'd want a grapple skidder so you can just go through and pick them up without getting off and putting cables on them, but they want cable skidders. I understand snaking with a cable skidder. You couldn't use a grapple skidder, it wouldn't be much good around here. It'd be so steep for one of them, but if you're setting out with a dozer and coming through getting them with a skidder or grapple skidder, what I'd want. But everybody told me if you ever bought one, you'd be selling it in 3 months and going back to a cable skidder. I don't know, but never did get to operate one. But you could sure flat come through and pick up them with a grapple, and it's like me and go on. You know, I never did do the setting out. Well, a little every now and then I would, but a lot of people done the setting out and then coming through later getting them with a skidder, or have one driving the dozer setting out, one cutting and one skidding. But I never could get that many work hands at one time. But usually if I was on usually whatever I hooked to, I went all the way to the yard with it. Usually, sometimes we set out a little bit with a dozer or with a track loader. But usually what we hooked to, we went to the yard with it. But I just didn't like that double hook and having to move what you can take the blade of your dozer and dig a little imprint down in the ground, pull your logs up over it where you could get the chokers under it good. But I still didn't like that double hook, and one hook and I was gone. That was me. But maybe we get to bring some good videos this weekend from Gatlin. I think we'll let the kids just ride go-karts pretty much. They want to ride back early in the year, and it's kind of cold that day. We was down about a week, but we ain't gonna stay about a couple of days. Well, just the weekend. They gotta get back for school. But yeah, he's you about around here in logging. If you get a dozer, you can do it all. But then you don't want the dozer on the long pulls. Then you have to have a skidder. So you pretty much need both of them. But ain't hardly anybody ever hand saws anymore. Everybody about got knuckle booms, but I never could afford one myself. Knuckle booming saw, so we all sawed up by hand. But I know Steph, you gotta had a dozer, because I've been in that shape myself, just a dozer. Then you get on long snakes and it slow you down. If you had a skidder, just a skidder only, you get rough ground and too rough for a skidder. You just have to add winch, cable, and everything else to get them out, and just take forever. So yeah, really around here you need both, or anywhere logging, in my opinion, you need a skidder and a dozer. But the biggest part of them around here is using 450 cases, what they use. A lot of them going up to the 550 and 650 John Deere's, but the biggest part of them, I got a real good logging friend. He's using an 850 case, but he bought it at a good buy, and it ain't got a winch on it. He just uses it to build roads with. But he's a skidder guy only. But he got that 850 case. He can build a highway to about any timber around anywhere. That's what he does. He spends a lot of time on road building. I don't know how long I've been going. Long enough to drive down here, ain't it? But yeah. But like I say, as always, I'd like to thank all our new subscribers. This video's been going for a good while, and maybe we'll bring you something from Gatlinburg this weekend or first next week. And I am going to make a run. I've got a lot of requests to go further over in eastern Kentucky. Yeah, we are going to make a run some weekend further over in eastern Kentucky, and look at that right on back there, and do some videos. But right here, we're in Clinton County right now, and this is the last tail end of the Appalachians. You're about to run out of them, but here, the next county over, you'll be out of the Appalachians. And some of them want me to go on over in there and shoot some videos. I thought we might do it. Mama ain't seen a lot of it. She's seen a little of it one time. But as always, I like to thank all our new subscribers. And if you ain't already, please like and subscribe. It helps our channel grow. And We try to keep it. We do keep it real. It's just us. It's no act, no show. It's just us in real life. And we're gonna jump off here, and until the next time, may God bless you.